What's the difference between a beneficiary and an heir? Hey guys, it's Brad again from probateresource.com. So what's a beneficiary and what's an heir? Okay, so typically speaking, one can be the other, but the other is not necessarily the other one. I know that's confusing. So a beneficiary is typically someone who has a beneficial interest in writing, whether that be through a trust, whether that be through a will, that sort of thing. It's put in writing that they are to receive benefit from an estate or from an asset or whatever. Maybe you have a beneficiary on an insurance policy, right? That is a person that is in writing listed to receive that. A beneficiary may not necessarily be a legal heir to a property. What is an heir? Well, from a legal standpoint, an heir is, every state has their own laws of intestate succession, okay? And what does intestate succession mean? Okay, well, intestate means there was no will. If there's a will, the will spells out who gets what. It's in writing in the document. So if the will is deemed valid, whatever the document says is however the state needs to be distributed. Okay, but if there is not a will, that's considered intestate. And there are laws in every state that spell out intestate succession. Succession means who gets what, right? So the laws of intestate succession are going to dictate they call it degrees of succession. So there are different steps and different levels. And most states are very similar, but you do want to check your specific state laws for intestate succession. If you go over to probateresource.com, we have a guide for each state that has sort of links to helpful resources to help you figure that out. But if you look at the intestate succession laws for your state, it's going to tell you the degrees. Typically, it's, okay, if you go here, then if there's not enough heirs here, then you're going to go down to the next step. And if there's not any heirs in there, then you're going to go down to the next step. And that's going to spell that out. Also, if, an heir had children or someone died, then it goes down. It's like a tree, basically. In those cases, all of those people within that tree are considered heirs. They are people who have some heirship rights to an estate. So I mentioned earlier that a beneficiary is put in writing. So someone who's a beneficiary could be an heir, but someone who's an heir may not necessarily be a beneficiary. For example, someone by the laws of intestate succession could be an heir to an estate per the laws, but the will, if there's a will, may not give any money or proceeds to this person. I've seen it many, many times where we have dealt with a property where maybe there were, multiple siblings and one of the siblings had a falling out, and it was specifically named in the will that they were to not get anything. I know that sounds harsh, but it happens. So that person may be an heir per the laws of intestate succession, but because this is a testate situation where there was a will, the will says that so-and-so doesn't get anything. Now, can you contest that? Yes, you can contest that. You can go to the probate court, contest the validity of the will. You can contest those sort of things. Do not do that without consulting an attorney. You should consult an attorney if you are going to be going that route. I would highly suggest that. I have seen many, many cases where people have done that and not consulted an attorney and done it wrong, and it's blown up in their face, and they wasted everyone's time, and the judge gets mad at them, blah, 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 blah. So if you're going to contest a will, you should definitely consult an attorney. If you need a referral to a probate attorney, we have a fantastic network of probate attorneys all over the US we'd be happy to get you in touch with. I hope that helps you out a little bit today. I'm Brad with Probate Resource. We're a real estate solutions company at Probate Resource, so we actually buy properties for cash all over the US, and we have a fantastic network of real estate agents all over the country who are probate and inheritance specialists. So if you're trying to sell a property you've inherited, we can buy it from you cash, make it super easy, or if you want to go and list it the traditional way, we can get you in touch with one of our rockstar agents, and they can list the property for you. So if you're interested in working with us, go to probateresource.com, and you can fill out the form there on the page, and a member of our team will be with you ASAP. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.